Hello there. With the war in Iraq and Afghanistan proceeding at a pace, we can see two stories emerging in Iraq for the English troops in Basra, and different line of events happening in Afghanistan. I want to focus on Afghanistan for a minute. There's been reports that a young lad, 12-year-old lad, was hung to death by the Taliban in Afghanistan. Now this is a very saddening and a very sick trail of events. I don't want to criticise the English lads out there fighting, or the American lads out there, or any of the United Nations troops that are out there. But when you criticise the Afghani Taliban forces for killing a 12-year-old lad because they suspected him of spying, you have to ask yourself who got the 12-year-old lad to do the spying in the first place. Now, the funny thing is, I have a video report here telling you that the Taliban are hanging 12-year-old lads, or have hung a 12-year-old lad, and the thought just occurred to me, this is pretty sick, but what's even sicker is what I just said. Who got this 12-year-old lad to do the spying, and what does that person, or what does that organisation think it's doing, using 12-year-old lads to do the dirty work? It's pretty much like a few of the religions in our country, the United Kingdom, that use their little kids to go round and heckle people, and then use the force of the law to protect those little kids that are being like little bastards. I should probably imagine that it's that religion that's using these 12-year-old lads over in Afghanistan. But obviously didn't quite realise that the Taliban were going to hang the poor lad. Big mistake. Very sickening. Anyway, let's watch the video.
There are believed to be around 2,000 Taliban fighters defending Musakala and sticking to their ruthless reputation, if a report by the provincial police chief is to be believed, who said they'd hanged a 12-year-old boy for spying. NATO forces say that several hundred US troops who were dropped from helicopters late on Friday have made steady progress in fighting during the night. Their task, in the words of a spokesman, is to kick the door in so that Afghan troops can come through. This is the first major operation where the new Afghan army is playing a leading role. The force trying to retake the town reported no casualties, although Taliban sources...
Blah 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 blah, whatever. My point is, the Taliban have executed a 12-year-old boy, according to police officials in the town. This would probably mean that the Afghanistani police officials are using that 12-year-old boy to spy on the Taliban. And, well, that means the Afghani policemen who put the kid up to it are sickos in the first place. I mean, how ridiculous can you get, right? Oh, yeah, if you kill little kiddies, you're sadistic and horrible. But we're going to use little kiddies and call you sadistic and horrible if you kill them. That's sadistic, using them in the first place, if they really did use the kid for spying. Right? Couldn't they find anybody above the age of 16 with the guts to go and spy on the Taliban? Is what I'm saying. Because that's akin to paedophilia. using 12-year-old boys to go and do your dirty work for you. You don't put 12-year-old boys into the action. You don't use kids. And if you do use kids, well, when you're fighting against terrorists and they don't give a shit, you've got to expect that your kids are going to die. And it's a nasty thing that they've done. Yeah, I'm not condoning the Taliban at all. What I'm saying is, two wrongs don't make a right's come into my head, like, yeah. But what I'm saying is, the first thing is, you don't attack with a wrong and expect another wrong not to happen because, oh, it's godly not to do two wrongs. Yeah? But these Afghani policemen obviously did use a 12-year-old kid and are now complaining that their 12-year-old spy is being killed. And it's sick. Absolutely sick. And we're fighting for these people. We ought to just go in and wipe the whole fucking lot of this shit out if they're going to use 12-year-old kids. Sick bastards. A bit excited, but back to more serious matters. We've got a lot of lads out there throughout the whole of the world, to be honest with you, not just in the Middle East. The English lads are doing a tremendous job in very hard circumstances with diminished funds. A big up to them. Keep up the good work. And don't let the idiots in control put you off from doing your job really well. 12-year-old sicko shit, I don't know. It's just going to put you off, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? You're going to hear reports of 12-year-olds being hung, and it's like, well, wait a second. We know about propaganda. Yeah, it might rile you up a little bit, but some of you are going to think to yourself, well, wait a second. Who put the 12-year-old up to this? Yeah. Just don't let it put you off. Yeah. It's going to cause mistakes. Having propaganda broadcast like that, you know what I mean? Because the troops in Afghanistan, they're going to know this. They're going to know that the Taliban have done this, and it's going to anger some of them. But unfortunately, we're a little bit more intelligent than that nowadays. You know, 150 years ago, in the Boer War or whatever, you might have got away with a little bit of a rumour spread amongst your troops like that. But today's propaganda has got to be a little bit better than that. You know, you've got to be a little bit more intelligent. Don't cry. You've got to be a little bit more intelligent about your propaganda these days, idiot. Yes. Commander idiot. Don't send 12-year-olds in harm's way, idiots.